Alright, quest number 3 of the night, story quest, the Skyruin, level 93, given to us by Aaronville. We are northeast of Warlord's Echo, in an area called Naryor Gorna, in Urkelpacha. Here we go. This time the Seeker should be attracted solely to Veligarmanda's Aether. Resume tracking based on the latest sample. Affirmative. Resuming tracking. Beep. Sample ethereal signature detected. Engaging accelerated pursuit mode. This time I do not have to, follow them. I just gotta go to the next spot in the quest, which is to the west. And a tiny sliver to the north. So west, north. West, northwest. No. We'll drop down a cliff and survive thanks to being mounted by 1 HP. I'm gonna run through this fate of bipedal, jacked lizard things. I mean, running fates would be great if you are really into, as I figured out, if you're really into doing glamour stuff. I don't know how. I'm gonna have to look it up, what's the maximum number of glamours, specific gear options you can choose, but anyway. We're next to one of those craters. So the Aether Seeker could legitimately have just found this, obviously. Good, the Seeker was drawn directly to the Skyruin's fire. Now we know we've set the correct parameters for its ethereal aspect. I'll try increasing the threshold for etheric concentration. That should direct us to the Tyrol Vidral itself. Recalibrating sensors, resuming tracking. And it goes off to the north, but actually just almost directly to the west, a little bit of a northward tinge to it again. If I stand in this fire, does it burn me? No. At least not mounted, but we're gonna try running in a straight-ish line, but it does look like we're gonna at least have to kind of go up some hills, avoiding. I wonder, is there a reason to do fate when you're already max rank? Again, glamour prisms, I think they're what, 200 each? 200 grand company seals or whatever they're called. What are they called? Company seals. Is it 200? Because I'm missing 4,000. If I did buy 20, I think I bought 20. Ooh, a big Minotaur with a club. Big club. Big Minotaur, thick boy Minotaur. And he was using 111 tons swing, which is what that one Minotaur boss that we have fought before used. We are at a passageway called Indelible Pass. The western, Urkelpacha seems to be split into a northern half and a southern half. I don't know how you can go from one to the other, but we have somehow. And this is the western point of, north of Warkor Zormor, but the westernmost point of the southern half. And we'll talk to Aaronville to continue. I think we noticed if Veligarmanda was inside this passage. Let's head through to the other side. Yeah, you're right. We probably would. Yeah. Didn't mean to grab the map. There's a couple, just regular quests in here. Helping out some giants, but we've made it to the other side. So we have learned that was not the westernmost point of the southern half of Urkelpacha. There's another zone. Another land the same landmass, but like now
The trail ends here, it seems.
yeah, our finder just is spinning in circles.
Could Valigarmanda have shifted its elemental aspect? It does have 3 to choose from, after
Or
all.
it's directly above us.
In any case, I'm almost certain the Vitral was headed in the direction of Warkor Lardor. We should let the others know we have a likely location.
I make the call. It looks like Arendelle is picking up the tracker hand glove thing. We have a black flash of cut screen.
Alphino is assisting the Yokhoi with their evacuation. He thought they could use a healing hand with the injured.
Cutscene transition of pure black screen, and now I'll say Buklamat and I think Kral. I didn't actually make sure, but Kral, I think.
So where is Valigarmanda?
I don't know if Kral's here actually.
Warkor Lardor.
Yes, she is.
Its stratified layers contain a wealth of crystals, said to be the source of its many-colored glow. After 80 years of imprisonment, the Vitral will be in dire need of sustenance. It would have been drawn to the mountain's energies.
All we really see is hills and fog, like heavy, heavy fog that's obscuring if there's a mountain, crystals.
So Valigarmanda seeks to replenish its ether.
Says Kral.
Then we'd better not give it the chance.
Stop!
Giant? Somebody else? Giants.
That mountain is sacred ground. I forbid you to set foot on it.
Poor Polar, we're on your side, bud.
Sorry, It is not our intention to trespass. But you must understand, that's where Valigarmanda has gone.
That's where we think it's gone, technically.
If we don't slay it now, it will slaughter countless innocents. Just like in the old days, I beg you, permit us to enter.
Out of the question.
Out of the question.
Your band is incapable of defeating Valigarmanda. Either you seek to defile Warkor Lardor, or you are fools.
I close my eyes when I'm listening to this guy in case what he says doesn't come across easily. The part where he says, either you seek to defile Warkor Lardor, or you are fools.
If you doubt their chances, how would you feel were we to join them?
Oh, Kuana's here.
The monument to Valigarmanda's defeat bears the names of 7 heroes. With our forces combined, we also number 7.
Seven weaklings are no less doomed than 4.
Can we have Vorpor Lore join us as one of the 8 total for an 8-man trial? Oh, never mind.
Zoralcha, you've come to help as well.
Yep, the single-headed Mamulja and the warrior one and the...
Against my sound advice. While the rest of you were tussling with this Skyruin, we might have secured an insurmountable lead.
A minor delay. It will not change the contest's outcome. I would take the measure of this Tural Vitral my father was unable to kill.
Maybe not unable. Well, I guess that's part of the story, right? If you're just unwilling.
With both my brothers here, this battle is all but won.
Is it... If it is that he was unwilling or didn't want to kill... What's his name? Villadrosal? That's not right. I can't remember. Whatever. if he didn't want to kill the dragon thing, morally, is it really much better to quote unquote permanently encapsulate it in ice, basically imprisoning it theoretically forever? Is that morally better than killing it? If you kill it, its life is done, and it will never ever threaten innocent lives again. If you imprison it theoretically forever, its life is also theoretically done, and it will never ever kill anything again. But if it escapes, it will kill things again. Like, anyway, that is if the current leader of this land was unable to kill it.
Your celebration is premature. I never said I would let you pass.
Well, it's a good thing that we don't need your permission, technically. Because might.
Brother, no! We do not bear arms against our own people!
Couldn't we, though?
What an odd thing to say. As I recall, the inhabitants of Chir Wagur Sultan do not consider themselves members of the Tuliyolal nation. I'd hardly call them our own people.
What does that matter? Members or not, everyone in Tural is part of our dream for peace. If you would hurt them, then you'll have to go through me.
Probably won't be difficult, but I step up and give a determined face. Got a stare down happening.
She saved me from the mountain bird. Now, then, the same eyes. Eyes of stone. Words of stone.
This is the very well armored sword and shield companion of the mostly unarmored great axe wielding guy we've been doing most of the talking to of the three giants.
We are still in her debt. This is true.
And they let everyone pass.
Consider the debt repaid.
It's interesting that you can think that you can it's interesting that you think you would be allowed to repay this debt owed to one of your two companions by allowing us to traverse basically holy ground. It's a weird, like, it seems like you wouldn't have permission to do that, you know? Like, it wouldn't be your right to choose that be one of the methods of debt repayment. But, you know.
Do not misunderstand. We do not submit to Tuliolan rule.
That was never in question, my friend.
Aye, you've made your point. We can talk more once the contest is over.
Let's be allies, trading partners.
I ask your name.
You didn't know her name until now?
Wuklamat, protector of peace, and soon-to-be Dawn servant.
And with that, the three of them walk away.
Even people with wildly different ideals can find understanding through earnest discussion. I believe that, wholeheartedly.
As do I. I won't give up until we reach a compromise.
Assuming you survive, my old bones and I will be waiting here for the true heir's return.
Your thoughts have always been a mystery to me, brother. But I'm relieved to see you put aside the contest for the sake of the greater good.
Says Koana to Soralja.
Our nation is a fortress,
Zoralja.
and its people the bricks with which it is built. The more that are lost or broken, the weaker Tuli Yolal becomes.
I'm not sure I agree with the words, but...
Even the crudest rock has value as a stepping stone.
Yeah, see, there you go. You lost it for sure there. And Koana knows it too.
Come on, you two. Forget about the right of succession for now, and help me fight this overgrown snake bird.
It's a good description of it. It's like a, dragon. Well, it's got feathers, not wings, like leathery bat type wings. Feathers, like bird wings.
I don't care how strong the Skyruin may be. We're going to put this menace down for good.
I'll be healer if Zoralja wants to be melee DPS and Koana wants to be range DPS and Wuklamot wants to be tank. But that is the end of this portion. Oh, we do have a full... I can choose Koana and... It's awesome. But there are 7. Okay. So early on J would be healer for sure. You know what? I will make that in the next video. But I'm going to watch the Warcore Lar Door video from Demon Slayer Gaming. I'll see you soon.